Alright, I started the stream, by the way.
Dude, you can't be playing that song. You're gonna get banned on Twitch. That's copyrighted.
Song. What song are you talking about?
I literally have fucking forgotten the name of the goddamn song. Uh, Lady Godiva. Shit. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the song.
Why? Why are you?
It's
Why
an
are you
ad.
bringing up "Don't Stop Me Now"?
Oh, that's fucking. I knew it was the easiest shit. Like this is the beginner. This is the $100 question in Jeopardy, and I forgot it. It was "Don't Stop Me Now" because it was an ad. I'm like, Ninja, you can't play this song. It'll get copyright claim. But all that joke did was prove how stupid I am.
Can I not? There it is. Okay, there. Now you can see. Everyone can see.
Now posting the secret song for Tricky Mod 2, dumbass. You don't post 3 songs. There's a 4th song, dumbass. How could you be like this?
Just realized. Why did Forza's chat not appear?
I've been called a dumb motherfucker twice.
Why is it not working? Oh, maybe now it'll work?
Here, let me type the test.
Yeah, there we go. I tested. Now that's gonna be in your YouTube video forever, Bio. Good for you.
Testicle. It's a test message.
I had accidentally turned on custom like HTML or something for it and CSS, and when you
There is no worse feeling than trying to have a good breakfast. So you take a deep ass bite of a donut and it's just kind of shit. It's fucking sucks. Okay, where's fucking Scion? Share your damn screens.
I did, didn't I?
No? Well, yes, you did. I'm stupid.
Also, Scion said that he can't join right now because his mom is playing 999,
Yeah, that's
which is
right.
a weird reason to not be able to be here. All right. So what are we thinking? What are we feeling? We have a couple options here. We can start down a different route somewhere here. We can make a different decision.
I guess you two get to decide for once. This is a 2-man vote, and I get to be the arbiter of decision.
We could either pick a fully new door at the start, right? We could take this right path, or we could take a different. We could like I think this is Betray Tenmyojis here. We could take a different door and not go
Clover. We could or Clover.
not go
Luna and be
not
a
go
shithead.
full Tenmyoji. We could go down here. We could go down here and betray Luna. That is an option. Oh, dude, I clicked on part of the flowchart and it didn't crash the game. Isn't that fucking fantastic?
Nice. If you notice, all of our paths have been pick a person, spam the shit out of the ally and left button. The left second most one, so the one to the very bottom on the right.
So the left.
That's just betray Luna.
That's betray Luna. It's almost certainly just like a 2-second, like you get fucking stabbed by the one at the top.
You gotta go with the right one. We
the
gotta go
left second most one. What does left second most at the top mean?
Yeah, that you need.
Are you meaning? Are you meaning this branch? Are you meaning this branch?
You could say Luna route, Tenmyoji route, the first decision. You can use a lot of descriptors here, but the AB game round 1. Okay, so it's near the top. Luna or Sigma route. Sigma, Tenmyoji. We're playing against ourselves.
AB game round 1. All right, so AB game round 1 would be either we allied on the original route, so this would be a betrayal route, which would lead through a bunch of story nonsense down to this branch here.
God, I wish you could show like fucking camera at your mouse or wherever the hell you are, and even attempting to visualize on this unit.
Well, no, I can click on things.
You
right?
can click, but yeah, this shit's so choppy, I can't see shit for dick, baby.
How do you want to do
more? My eyes on the record of 10 FPS.
I personally would want to go into the Tenmyoji tree because I feel right. We have this locked ending, right? There's lock of is there proof it wasn't a murder, right? And given that
my vote is for taking on a brand new route with Alice, get a foothold in all 3 endings, like branches.
And I feel like somewhere in here, right, there is the answer to that because we need to learn about the symptoms.
We don't know what will finish the game for us. Do not ever assume you're going to be finishing the game because you know what's not happening? That.
I'm going to bet instead of having like a singular ending that you need to go through in order to reach true ending, right? We're going to have a lot of the situations like this one over here where we have like we reach a computer screen that needs a password and we don't know the password, and in order to get that password you need to go down this specific route, but that specific route has a lock on it, and then we have to go through another thing that, like, I assume we're going to need to go through much more of this tree in order to get true ending. I would be surprised if there are many nodes that can be missed in true ending with the fashion they've made this. You'll let me choose?
We'll go for Alice. Alice branch.
I don't want the Alice branch.
Dude, new content. That way Sam will have to watch the most content in the VOD. He'll be missing out. You know what? If we don't go with that, my option, my choice is to go into the Tenmyoji route and hang out with Dio. That's the only time we've ever been able to hang out with Dio. One of these decisions when you're picking a door, the other door is the hang out with Dio one.
That was what I wanted to do because I feel like something in here leads us into. So if you remember, right, in Tenmyoji's ending, we've learned the most about the virus, right? We had a confirmed case of the virus. We had somebody use the cure of the virus, right? Yeah. And if we assume that there hasn't been a murder, which you don't have a lot.
Alice route?
Yeah, we can. I'll vote Alice route next time. I want to see if we can get the key to this lock.
That's fine. Go Dio path if we're gonna be doing one, because that one seems interesting.
Yeah.
Get some information out of that fucking guy.
Into the CDs.
Yeah, just get through it. Red door with Dio, baby. I mean, we could also go with Quark. Oh.
We can't go with Quark. That would lead to an invalid pair for other people.
Let me fucking sit up. Yeah. I'll take Dio. I'll make a red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
You okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
this was the first route I ever went on. I went Tenmyoji, Dio.
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take
Alice,
the green
you're
door.
alive again. Hey,
it's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay. I'll take good care of him. I promise.
No problems here.
Kay?
I'll take Quark and Luna, and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna. Oh yeah, that's right. He's kind of having a bad time right now.
Well, no, he's not. He's fucking out, dude.
Doors closed.
He is unconscious.
His soul is still in that body, so his time is officially bad. Come on, guys, hurry! Door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1.
This will probably have to be a shorter session. So I have to go to the store before work. My shoes broke and I gotta go buy new ones.
I can't believe you've done this to me, Bio. I cannot believe you. It cursed me as so.
Hey man, I am at least here. I don't have control over the rate at which shoes decay.
You actually do.
What is this?
You should own 2 different pairs of shoes, and they're...
I do, but unfortunately, the work appreciates only one type of shoe. I don't think
No,
I can
what
show
I'm meaning
fucking
is-
flip-flops or sandals.
You should own 2 sets of work shoes so that you can alternate them, extending the lifespan of both shoes by not wearing them as much.
That sounds like bullshit. Also, the fact that no,
It actually does help.
I don't believe it. There's 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
Actually, I just...
Will we ever be a... Dude, what if we're ever a pair with Dio? Now that'd be spicy. No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
He says lever. He doesn't say lever. He
Evil.
says lever. That is... He's a fucking spy.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
An engineer is a spy. They're all animals. They're bestial creatures.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Worth than
Am I great
less
or
than the
what?
muck on my shoes.
Huh?
That I need to replace.
You know that this means that I have to voice Dio, right? Because you won't let me voice
This
Clover.
chick.
Because you won't like the
Clover's
outcome.
You even specifically said I would be the one who fits Dio better.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would.
just not even gonna let me read that one? Okay. Nope, no. It's already been said. In silence.
What
He
kind
thought
of
it
a
real hard.
gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
He likes wordplay, dude. Boys, how can you not like
Oh
wordplay?
man, I'm
I didn't even
good.
see what she said.
That people secrete secrets.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
Boars, don't allow the
This exacerbates the problem.
demon man to
But you said we should
do
stay
violence.
away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Good job, Dara. Huh. The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Bed. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Oh yeah, that's where we're going. I remember now. Here, let me go pull up the little trivia page for this map. Give me a sec. What's this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Axelavir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying, this place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started.
Also, can I just say, like,
No.
was this where Luna went through last time?
We don't know.
Good, no.
I would assume. But we don't know.
I need to know. Because, like, so far, right?
I mean,
there are
if you
3
remember...
doors behind each door. Meaning that there have to be rooms we physically cannot reach.
If you'll remember, Luna said they were in a lab of some sort on the Tenmyoji route and they found a cure. We are now in a lab on the Tenmyoji route, so you can definitely safely assume we are in fact in the same room.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what factor decides where these doors go, right? Because right now, right, we're gonna go to the flowchart, right? We've gone through a blue, a red, and a green door, right? And we know that one of those doors that isn't green or red, that is not green, either blue or red, is also the room that had the food in it, right? Because we know in the green door route that Phi went into the room with the food in it. And in neither the blue nor the red route did we go into the room with the food. So something decides a different outcome for the doors in these routes, right? Because there are 3 doors, 3 options. Some of them aren't accessible. Unless these paths here where we go down the Betray route also go through these doors, and they have a different outcome than... Unless the choice of door is chosen based on the combination of the door of the person you chose to go with first, and if you betrayed them. It's the only way that we can possibly go through all 9 doors. But onward to puzzling.
Okay. Something on this tray.
That was not what I clicked on.
You got a capsule. You got another capsule. You got seed. Examine the seed. Examine it. A cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. Seed. Binder. There's some paper inside.
You want to take Dio? I'll do Clover if you want.
No, have fun with Dio there, buddy boy.
Let me see that.
Nothing personnel, kid.
The steps for dissecting a frog. You found the steps for dissecting a frog.
You're not even good enough to be. I'll make you eat those words.
Go for it, Baya. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here.
I'm so good. Yeah. The ultimate life form. Let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2.
Dude, I love those albums.
On Hydroponics Research 1 and 2, you can read of the album. The paper cup pick. Hydroponic fluid, the seed, pair 5 different hydroponic fluids, variation of part fluid, 10 part water, each fluid is a distinct color, preparation 2 pair 5 types plant seeds, 2 log seeds, 3 rod seeds. Research shows the distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid use of the seeds. These relationships could characterize the following: where the lung seeds failed to germinate, 3, the liquids around seeds are fluid yellow, B, and the fluid D side failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated, put in fluid C green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A red or fluid B yellow. When the striped seeds were put in fluid C, D, C, and ion, and fluid E blue, and only one of them failed to germinate. You're welcome.
Steps for dissecting a frog.
This is quiet reading.
Remove the specimen from its
You're supposed to read in
preserving
your head. This
ethanol.
is quiet reading time.
Dispose of the ethanol by pouring down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel.
Cool.
Can I just... Those aren't the fucking steps to dissecting a frog. This is
I
the
will
steps to
waterboard
get...
the fuck out of this frog.
These are the steps to getting to dissecting a frog. Yo, Bio, you gonna read? You literate
I'm
here?
actually reading the clever dialogue, and you just missed 2 fun ass lines of dialogue by having picked up that fucking dissecting frog shit. What's this thing?
Who knows?
Strange machine. We don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone for now.
Alright, cool. I like how we walk around this room.
Yeah, it's real funky and chunky, isn't it?
Got a microscope. We got more
seed.
seeds.
Seed acquired.
These appear to be round seeds.
Is this a microscope?
Tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there.
Well, there's these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them.
Alright, good to know, good to know.
Get that little tablet on the side. Where are you going?
Oh, click on
Little
the
black
tab.
tablet on the side. Black. There's nothing going on here. I just didn't know if you could pick it up. I thought you were
Thank
being a
you.
silly Willy. Just walking right past a clear, suspicious seed.
And then striped seeds.
What's this thing? Thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. Oh yeah, it is.
If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though.
Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab.
Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with something like this. And something this heavy duty.
Binder.
There's some paper inside it. It says... DNA extraction instructions.
And extract knowledge for the instructor.
We found another set of seeds.
These look like something you might put specimens in.
Maybe, but there's nothing in them right now.
What about the green one? Oh, it's a saline solution.
Alien solution.
Ah,
Frog. Frog, 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 frog. You do not examine enough items. What the hell is this? A dead spider?
Maybe it's a fake beard.
Have you ever seen a person with a beard like this?
Yeah, my grandpa has one.
Looks like a root. It's probably some kind of preserved specimen. It looks like a mandrake fruit. From Harry Potter, you know?
I heard that.
You want me to look at the...
don't need them.
I didn't notice that one was going to be real dialogue, so I was going to go.
Frog.
Look, it's Lord Hoppington.
Don't give it a name.
Aw, looks like he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably been preserved.
I think the liquid inside is ethanol.
How do you know?
The smell.
Really?
Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time.
Frog. I don't know how I'm supposed to drink that. You know what? Here. I don't know if this will pick up on the mic, but
This is a saline solution.
what the hell, Clover? What if that had been poison or something?
You worry too much. I just pretended to drink it.
How do you know it's saline solution?
It says on the underside of the lid, silly.
Alright.
I really hope the deep slurping I did was caught up on the mic, but I don't think it was.
That was dialogue. Read it.
Man, look at all these pipes.
I think they run down to the beakers underneath.
Their handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. And if you turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right? Yeah.
What's the liquid then?
Probably water.
What do the numbers mean?
Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units. It looks like 80 something of water come out of the center pipe. Then each pipe after the split gets 40.
No, we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Scion, we went back to Tenmyoji's route, and instead of picking Tenmyoji again, we picked Dio. So it's like the second door of Tenmyoji's route. I wanted to go to Alice's entire branch, but these two chuckle fucks said no. How get the water to come out in the first place, though?
I think you probably just pull the lever over there on the right. Like this.
Oh shit! Turn the correct lever, pull the... you did it.
Okay. Well, first, what is the instructions for this?
Oh, there's so much dialogue you're missing. There's so much funny dialogue that can only happen on easy mode. So, if you had picked up the frog and examined it without having the steps for dissecting frog, it would say, so what are you gonna do with the frog? Do you want to eat it?
No, that's horrible.
Well, what's your suggestion then?
How about we try reviving him?
What?
Like with CPR?
Are you serious? And then if you re-examine it again, maybe we shouldn't write off artificial respiration so quickly. This frog could actually be a prince or something of some remote European country.
Huh?
He probably pissed a witch off. She cursed him to be a frog. The only thing that can change him back is the kiss of a woman.
Oh, ooh, I'll do it. I'll kiss him.
Did you get dropped as a kid? Dio's also mixed in all those conversations, but I'm not Dio, so I just did Sigma again.
Preparation 2.
You get dropped as a kid. You got a dent in that skull? He's just blowing stupid down. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit related to this damn frog where you can get funny dialogue.
Okay, so they have numbers, which I assume means that that's the amount of the fluid, and we need to go 10 to 1 on each of them. Alright? So we got this puzzle. So if we bring this to... Actually, if we split this here, that would mean that 20 would go down, and that would mean that 10 would go down, and 10 would be here.
Actually, 10's in a different door. We're with Dio, not 10BOG.
We need that. That means that 40 would be going this way, meaning we're going to need 10 over here, which should mean... So if there's 40 going this way, that means 20 on each side. And then splitting it again. I guess, I think that's like... If we're right that that's how this splitting mechanic works, that should take... This seems too easy.
Do it. So, Scion, what happened fun-wise while you were gone? Well, we poured the water into the beakers, and all the lights are green.
You did it. Hey, hold on. Do you really think you've got enough seeds for that? I think the hydroponics research thing said you'd something about needing 5 types of seeds.
Frog, 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 frog. There he is!
Guess that's right. We are down 1 seed.
Do a lap of the room.
Ah, yeah. Go over here. There are the 5 seeds. Must be some kind of waste tank.
Looks like a thigh tank.
Are you for real?
Investigate the drain itself.
Crack open a cold one with the boys.
Huh? Why'd they put a speaker here?
That's a drain. What is wrong with you?
Oh, I see. You've got the frog there. Planning to take it out, I assume?
No, the frog.
You probably pour the ethanol down the drain first.
Lord Hobbington. Okay. Pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. Frog, frog, frog. It's the frog over here.
Alright, well, we need to check the other steps. So we move the specimen from its ethanol. We've disposed of the ethanol by pouring it down the fume tube. The ethanol is probably being filtered. And then we can begin dissection using the provided scalpel.
Milk man. Delicious. Shut up, Forrest.
Does anyone see the provided scalp? This tank collects liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be
I
in
never
here.
actually dissected a frog. I always refused to do it. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. You just yanked out the whole ass thing. Okay. No, it's for if we need a drink on the road. It's just a really big water bottle.
What do we do with this frog? Actually, I guess we already know, huh? The instructions in that binder didn't leave a lot to the imagination. Begin dissection using provided scalpel.
There's no provided scalpel.
Cut it open, basically. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Zero Senior's got some issues, I think. Whatever. Not like we got a lot of choice here.
You could really just fucking hit him with a goddamn binder until he becomes goo, and then just take whatever the hell is inside of him.
Just better find a scalpel then. Huh.
I'm a scientist. The barbarian approach. Alright, time to move along. Don't worry about that. No, Simon. We got the scalpel. We can go dissect the frog now.
We can dissect the frogs.
No, it's time to
I don't know what you're. What are you?
time.
We're on frogs right now. We don't care about lions or suns.
What are you talking about? That was a scalpel, actually. No. You already got the scalpel. No,
Gotta
we already
read-
got it. It's okay.
Gotta read the flavor dialogue though.
No. I checked every worthwhile flavor dialogue. It's not important. A cat playing with a ball of yarn? Are you even looking? Are you even looking cat it? It's a lion. How were you not kidding that? What? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of... Oh, well, you heard. That's pretty weird. What the fuck?
Do you assume that was a bit? Because I know another character with a similar tick, I feel.
Of what?
Animal-based puns in situations that don't need them.
Who?
Come on, Bio, you should be able to, jump to that conclusion by yourself. Or should I say hop to it?
But it's not a cat, though.
I wish I had face cam. Just so in this I would have reactions to the game, and also whenever you say some dumb fucking shit.
I don't understand what I said was dumb. He only says puns if they're cats.
Yes, but his son, Zero Junior, may have
He ate his son. It's
maybe
okay.
have a different, might have a different, little tick, similar but different,
I don't really think that these are really connected, considering the fact that the fucking other dude was literally doing it because he was bored, to make it more interesting. Sigma has a fucking brain tumor and it makes him be a dumbass. Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Don't really have a choice, do I? But, oh, poor Lord Hoppington.
What are you freaking out about? It's dead.
That's not the point! It's still sad. Yeah. It's kinda sad.
Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It's an X-frog. Ugh, fine. I'll do it.
Guess that saves me the trouble.
Something came out of his stomach. Blue capsule? We got blue capsule.
Examine the capsule. Also examine the frog. Small capsule. Half of it is blue. It has some sort of metal protrusion. No, that's not right. Do it again. No, not that one. The blue
A
capsule.
tank that collects liquid waste. And now it's full of the ethanol that the frog was in.
Blue capsule. Okay, that must be an easy mode one. I'll say it in just a sec. Examine the frog.
No. No, leave. It's a ball. There's anything in it. Anything you're supposed to take about part into something.
Lord Hoppington. Why? You left us too
Shut up.
And then if you examine the blue capsule on easy mode,
This is what came out of Duke Hoppington's tummy?
yeah. And could his soul be in there? Oh, jeez. I didn't think of that. Duke Hoppington. You were taken too soon, Baron Hoppington. Oh,
Why
was there a
does-
regime change?
You keep changing title.
Yeah, even Sigmund's like, is he going through like the various ranks? Did he get a post-mortem set of promotions?
Okay, so we need to probably figure out how to figure out which ones we put each into, right? Round seeds in fluid B. So none of the round seeds go in either blue or cyan, meaning that they go into the other thing. Well, in the yellow or cyan, meaning the long seeds have to go in there. Which, those two things paired together both make sense, right? None of the marked seeds germinated put in fluid C green. So yellow and cyan have to be the long seeds. An unmarked seed has to go into green. So if we have an unmarked, I'm gonna go into this zone, hopefully. Okay. Those seem unmarked. Those seem like half marked. So I think this means these go in the green, but I'm not sure. You gotta open up hydroponics. So non-marked seeds can't go into red or yellow. Meaning that yellow is long... marked. The cyan is long unmarked. Okay.
Are you solved it yet? Can I start reading, or are
Well,
you still?
we're in the zone here. So that makes sense, and then that makes sense. This makes sense. Hydroponics. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and E blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Actually, that means one of them is successful, right? So that means the striped seeds either have to go into cyan or blue, but we know that they don't go into cyan because all of the round seeds failed in cyan. So actually, we did it right.
Sure. I'm definitely paying attention. Good job.
Yeah, you did fake read that entire set, and it's like the actual solution to the puzzle.
Yeah. You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds.
Don't say that.
Huh? Why not?
Just don't.
Quiet, you two. Look at this. Dude, we got the Pokeball. We can now catch...
Red capsule.
We can catch a Zigzagoon in this. We can use it to fight Zero Jr.
Pokemon time! Use the damn capsules already. Get it going.
Well, you got 2 empty capsules. Start getting it going.
What do you mean getting it going?
Get it going.
Base plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Material has been thoroughly broken down. Add a solution of saline water. Okay.
You pretty much so found most of the funny dialogue. Oh, you never examined the scalpel. I don't know if you even still have it.
I don't. What did it say?
It's a scalper. What? Sorry, it's a scalpel. And Sigma just has a bunch of ellipses. I don't know. It's listed here. She calls it a scalper, which is of course a reference to the fact that she was a war criminal in the Viet Cong War for scalping her enemies.
What do you get? Wasn't the green?
That's water. It's goo. That's some definite liquid.
What are we supposed to do?
Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer.
He was fucking real ready to do that. Like, he didn't even hesitate.
Yeet. All right, done.
All right. Then we pour in a saline solution.
Fuck that bitch up. Gonna pour the saline solution in here.
Funnel above the beaker.
Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually,
Green liquid.
I'm proud of you. Not to do it again, but right this time.
Now we pour ethanol into the beaker. I really hope none of that frog DNA got in there, because that would really fucking suck for our DNA experiment.
Guess this should do it.
What are the red and blue capsules for?
Awesome, you got it all.
Hmm.
We got a green capsule. I think we have an empty capsule still.
We do. We do, in fact, still have an empty capsule. Question becomes, what do you put in there in order to get another color of capsule?
Strange machine. Ooh, spooky.
Can we pick up the frog? Put it in the blender?
Oh fuck, Lord Hoppington. Your days will never be the same.
He's already dead. Twice now. Alright, so what if we actually... What if we just, like, start putting these in? Alright, well, we're gonna need to figure out something to get DNA from. Because...
Stick your dick in it.
Sigma. Come here.
What's wrong?
I can see something in here.
What do you mean, something?
Just look. It's easier than explaining.
What the heck is this? DNA time.
Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A's, aden.
How the fuck does he know this?
Adenine.
What do you do,
guanine. These. Cytosine. Cytosine. And T is thymine.
And we can manipulate it?
Yeah. Looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases.
Well, have fun, Ninja. Bye-bye.
Bases? Oh, that's
on what?
Yeah. DNA is made out of 4 bases. However, you can only bind A and T, B and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings.
You know a lot about this stuff.
I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now.
I don't remember struggling with this puzzle at all. So much so that I forgot this puzzle was in the game. So good job. Yes, he does, Forz. That is what our 3 houses streams have been. For, like, months. You did it.
Done a lot of Switch content. It's really not that hard. I wish they didn't even tell me that.
Huh.
Part of the pairing.
Did it.
Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat?
I'm not hungry.
Your turkey.
What in the hell?
Stop screwing off. You don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this.
Huh. There's something on it.
Good job, but you did. It's the safe password.
And now, how do we... What do we need to get the DNA from? So we've got RGB.
Throw some little fucking nuts in the blender. Or grab one of the damn vials down there, yeah.
Okay, well, let me pick up those.
What if you click them with the capsule itself?
Just keeps telling me I don't need to mess with them anymore.
Well, I'll go throw the nuts in the blender.
Bio?
No.
Yeah, you think I shouldn't?
No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in?
You mean all 5 different types of seeds?
Yeah.
Forz! A ninja dropped the stream! Metopia time!
I'm not gonna play the Metopia demo. I'm not gonna play Metopia until I can do the whole thing.
Ooh, I want to make me so badly. Woo! And so many fun, dumb
Patience is a
meme
virtue,
ideas.
you all. Patience is a virtue.
I'm gonna go stream Persona 4. Cancel this stream. Alright, done.
And now we pour in the liquid. Eventually we get another liquid and it's yellow. Put in the frog gunk. That makes the little yellow settle to the bottom.
You did look.
Is green passing, or is this passing?
Look, the screen changed. What's to go on? You put the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? I don't know. I'm just thinking. Like what? I put the plant DNA implants that caused this. Huh? They got infinite plants, for sure.
There's in different places. Yep, alright, so, art. Need sun, star.
Yes, it opened.
You did it!
Okay, what do we got here? First is
A map?
it says floor B. Damn, Clover, cover your mouth. One found on the floor.
So did the one so did the one from the lounge.
Clover is disgusting.
Make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are
The key cards.
Each one's got a picture of a moon on it.
these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about.
Looks like they gave us two, just like with the sun cards. I'm a Sola, so I'll hang on to one. Cool.
Sure, fine. Next up, we got a notebook. Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters?
Well, Sigma,
Heck is this?
first things first, you gotta open the book.
Dude, it's just brown. There's a coloring. Someone's shit at coloring.
Is this a journal? It's got dates and stuff.
Maybe, but I can't read any of this.
What language is it?
Which not even allowed to see.
Who knows?
Oh shit. Maybe it's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway. What else do we got here? Looks like two more things.
Is that medicine? What's it say on the label?
AXELAVIR. Excel-over? Axe-lever?
We've literally heard this before. We went into this room saying maybe we'll find that medicine for
Maybe we'll
Quark.
find that Excelavir. They're
And-
stupid as fuck.
They've had a stroke in the middle of this.
Didn't Luna say something about Excelavir?
You're right! This is it! This is Excelavir! It's the cure for Radical 6! Ah, my throat, yeah.
Whoa, hold on. Let me see that.
Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible.
Dude, he's totally sick. He's down with the sickness, guys. He wants to steal that and inject it right into his eyeballs.
Down with the sickness.
Yeah, we need the stuff to get the stuff to Cork.
First, we gotta get out of this room.
Yeah, but that's easy. You got it, right?
He found in the safe.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, thank you, game. I'm actually gonna put in your weird moon password. It was something like that.
Nice job, nice job, good job, nice job, nice, good job, nice.
Was it this? I
Nice
misplaced
job,
by
good job,
one.
buddy. Okay.
Wonder what these are going to be about. We're not going to read them until afterwards, like I've been told to do.
No, you can read them now. But who gives a shit? All right, get started reading them. Come on.
I'm
No. Come on, start reading them.
All right, so we're just gonna read Researcher's Journal 1.
Yeah, it's okay. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces that to a 1, or approximately 1 and 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or 6 seconds have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6.
Okay. Why the fuck did she talk like a chipmunk? I'm gonna be real with you. I listen to all YouTube at 2 times speed. And when they sped up Phi, that was like
Fucking way faster.
way faster. Like I could comprehend some of the voice acting, but like it was way
That's
faster
the
than
real Phi. She's just been slowing it down for the rest of us.
All right. Facility's 2 stories tall. The top floor is referred to as floor A, and the bottom floor is called floor B. You read 2 characters. I get to read the weird bonus info.
Okay, fine.
Let me have something. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that is a vile and hurtful lie. What does that mean?
Yeah. What? I'm sorry?
Is ABBA Swedish? Boris, you would know the answer to that.
Alright, Forrest, you're the soft
Okay,
boss.
then it would be ABBA. I wouldn't refer to them as pop rock, though, would you?
Never heard of them, so sure.
It was sort of... I would call it disco pop.
Sure.
Those infected with Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected inadvertently attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far, we have only been able to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from somebody with a natural immunity to the virus.
Well, we got one.
The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks of the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Over the sun? Eating the sun? Lions?
Lions? Ain't flying? Flyons? We got them.
Yeah, there we go. The only healthy-looking creatures are stray cats. Stray cats that maybe look like lions now? Who have grown fat on the plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. This is the excerpt of a journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Due to the fact we didn't want to fucking have to write.
Huh. The question we've all been wondering about. Come on, Ninja, sorry.
I'm trying to figure out. Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of... What does that even say?
Ferengi ears.
Ferengi? What is a Ferengi ear?
I don't know.
Or maybe he's just a young Lobot?
Yeah, sure.
Lobbit? Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. Sides of his hat are hiding those pods, like you see on helicopters on SAM sites, except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets into trouble, both sides of the hat open up, they just fly out all at once like, psh. Just kidding. He just keeps snacks in there. An antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038. And replicated using the IG replicator. And Accelavir injection is the only known way to fight off Radical 6 infection. So, who did the antibody come from? That's a question. But we're gonna find out about the symptoms of Radical 6 and the suicide, because this information usually comes in the in the gameplay, and that means that we're probably gonna have the stuff to say, hey Clover, sorry, your friend killed herself because of viruses, and then she kill us all.
Locking the door, right now it says lock. You guys ready?
Let's just get it over with.
Get it over, literally get it over with. Just match. Who gives a shit?
Hey, hold on a minute.
Hey, hold on.
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
It's
Yeah,
the
just wondering
replicator.
what it was.
It'll allow us to make more of the vaccine, and then we'll be able to cure everyone because we all have the disease.
Oh, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something.
Why is the logic behind it flawed?
IG Replicator. Flawed logic, Ninja. Now you can't.
Which part of the logic was flawed?
What part of that logic is flawed there? For
Which was the flawed part?
Oh, he means the everyone being sick.
If everyone has this, that's not how this works. That won't stop the
Replicator
disease
makes
from
it
making
sound
you
like it
fucking
makes
kill
copies of
yourself.
stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words,
So-
in IG.
Can we just time out here? Did they include her in this game because she won a popularity poll?
Yeah.
And did the people who make this game hate her that much that every scene is just dunking on her?
I respect the hustle of that so fucking
good
much.
one.
frankly.
They're like, we made Snake the best character of all time, and these fuckers vote for Clover?
All right,
Cannot
we're putting her
believe
in,
it.
but we're making her the
Hey,
butt of
this isn't
every
the time
joke
for
in the
stupid
entire game, then
jokes.
she dies.
There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Don't act like you fucking give a shit, Dio. We've already seen the mask off moment where you murder like 6 people. Including yourself.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before.
He's gonna knock it onto the ground and accidentally break it and then like have to lick it up off the ground like the Joker in the end of Batman Arkham City.
You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelivir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Excelivir.
You really are an idiot. Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand.
Really, Dio, this is a mistake. Because if you don't remember, earlier in this timeline, when Quark got really into that whole stabbing himself thing, who took the scalpel? That was Clover. And who do we know is an expert in bladed weaponry? Also, Clover. He's
Hey.
about to be taken the fuck out. Every single tendon in his
What
body
gives?
is going to be
What are you
broken,
doing?
sliced into ribbons.
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back now.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I'm gonna be real with you guys.
I wouldn't try and take it back
This
by force if
is-
I were you.
The ultimate proof to me that we are not the guy we saw in that intro. At least, like, physically, you know?
Why?
Because I personally would never take a vial from that man because he looks like he could pick me up and snap my back in half with a single motion.
To be fair, Dio does have leverage now.
Yeah, and he's gonna have no leverage when his spine is...
He'll just break the fucking vial, like, bro.
Yeah, good luck. I grabbed... Dio gets grabbed and snapped in half, like a folding...
You'd have to grab both of his arms. I don't know, it's kind of risky.
Yeah.
Like he has it in his pocket right now. You'd have to, like, stop both of his arms as well as hold him up to prevent him from just flopping onto his side and smashing the shit.
Alright, you just really fast grab him by the head, snapping his neck, killing him instantly, and then you hold him up so he doesn't fall over onto the vial.
Nothing personnel, kid, and you stab him 37 times in the chest.
You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
There you go. He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick Ally?
Fine. I promise.
We have a problem here, guys.
Sigma!
I don't know if you remember our current situation.
I knew you'd say it eventually.
Also, that is an evil laugh. They straight up gave him a villain laugh.
I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
He's Ace. He is the like true evil that is existing inside the game, while the game actually turns out to be like Zero's gonna turn out to be us, and we're gonna have like some good reason for all of this shit to be happening, and then this guy is okay. I don't think you recall the fact that Ace literally kills like everyone in all but the true endings.
Yeah, this dude hasn't killed anyone yet.
That is also not true. He openly has killed Clover and Old Man, who I'm gonna say is Junpei, but you know that's just me and my theories, you know.
Okay. One last
His kill count is lower.
Strutted out of the room.
Mostly because one, we're pretty sure that Alice is killing herself, and who knows what happened to him. He could have gotten lost.
Are you
and then
really
died.
going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose Ally and he chooses Betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everyone Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response.
Okay, guys, we need to figure out what timeline gets us to know that, like, Vi seems to be living all of these timelines. And so in one of those timelines, we can give her a keyword that means, hey, Dio stole a vial of medicine, a Celavir from me, stab him multiple times with the spears, and then she'll tell the group a code phrase that she's made up with them in the rooms that when you know he's been elsewhere, and then everyone just kills Dio right then and there, and then we reach the true ending, which is Dio dies and no one else does, except for maybe Alice. We need to figure out how to stop Alice from stabbing herself.
That's why we go on the Alice route. Come on, man. True ending. Alice ending. A we fuck it.
An Ambidex gate has been opened.
What happened for is we are now being blackmailed, and if we don't pick ally, Quark will die.
45 minutes remain.
But if we
until
click
Ambidex
ally,
game poll
then Dio
closes.
probably betrays us and we die.
Sorry. I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Oh yeah, we're actually here to see Dio do this. Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned, and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was Phi. And, of course, Clover. Where are Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right.
So what
One
was
thing
your
that's
room
immediately
signal?
obvious that I'm just like, why would he not do this? Just go to another room where Dio isn't there, whisper like say, hey Kay, Dio's a shithead. Can you just like grab his arms and then like say to like Tenmyoji, hey, Dio's a shithead, just grab his legs, just like hold him down, like without him knowing, and then I'll grab the shit out of his pocket, then we can just snap his fucking neck.
Is that so?
A laboratory.
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelavir?
Don't tell those
Oh
other
yeah, no,
idiots
we
that
need a
you found some
flashback.
Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Also, why not just say no and wink?
Let's look to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
I hope Phi picks up on that, because that's a very
How'd it go with
human
you?
hell that we're giving.
Find anything interesting? Phi only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
We actually didn't even go into any chromatic doors. We found jack shit.
We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice K and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelavir hidden somewhere in there.
What a bastard!
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded at Clover, and they disappeared through the magenta door. You and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay, then. Guess we'd be going too.
Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab, except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language.
Okay, Fours. Click below the stream. Click on Options. Click on Advanced Settings. See if you have the setting that lowers stream delay on. Low latency mode. If that is on, turn it off. It should reduce buffering.
You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah, 1 sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket. How big are your pockets, bro? Oh, well, he does have that big fucking blue jacket. That's probably got some shit going on in there.
Settings below the stream. The little gear below the stream on the right side, I believe. Click on that. There should be like an advanced or quality settings button. One of them has an option that says low latency mode. That little check box. If it's on, you turn it off.
This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
I started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1...
We've already read this.
I know, yeah, I'm just making sure. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay.
Now we're in sort of...
Yeah, radical is another term for what is known as the root operation. The function inverts to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe, radical, bodacious. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although it is of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction of mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact, 24.5 seconds have passed. Given the increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6. We've been able to develop one. Seems, yeah. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I'll have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It's my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out. Yeah. Just keep going. Cats? Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, Lord, please. Let their future be a bright one. Whoa. It's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though.
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of this? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Excelivir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When is this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Oh, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
Trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible. And maybe the virus got in somehow.
But Quark's been infected, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I got distracted because there's a big fucking storm outside. I'm like, that looks bad.
Yeah.
Are you gonna read this?
I already read it.
Just think about it for a minute.
You were talking about the storm over it.
Okay.
If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
To play a death game. Of course. It all makes sense now.
That checks out.
It's all just speculation, but...
Doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but... we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But more importantly, why the hell are we playing the notary game if the point of this place is to save us?
Well, the trick is anyone who walks outside, given that this is actually on the moon, just dies because they don't give them a spacesuit. It's a ruse.
Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah,
oh, you're right, Forrest.
See?
Well,
We
you
don't
can't
have
swim
enough
in
information
space,
to make
but
any
you
real
could just jump
conclusions.
there.
I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man. That a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. So how's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Let's see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
Made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Vi had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the AB game was what we needed to concentrate on. Lives are at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we couldn't keep the anesthetizing him forever. There's only one way to save Quark, and that was with Excalibur. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there's an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself. It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
He shifted a little and fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There's only one Chosi.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good shit right there.
Great timing for that one, isn't it?
A perfect timing for me to now put in a joke. Can you imagine Luna and Tenmyoji standing at like this, watching us just look down at him as our face just goes through like 10,000 different expressions, and then like we blush.
Ends up blushing, yeah. He looks away and blushes. Like,
Tenmyoji's just like,
what
he's
the
going
fuck?
through that
Get
guy's
the fuck
head.
away from my grandson. There had only ever been one choice.
How do you make that typo if they're line
Yeah, I know, right?
apart?
No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him.
Another red flag.
Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. Spite Dio, right through his face.
10 minutes
Sorry, Quark,
remain
but this is
until
a matter
Abidex
of better
game
pride.
polling closes.
It's also out of spite.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back. Not going.
About you?
I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you gonna do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind.
Guys, this is perfect. Because if they do betray, that means Kay's gonna hit 9 at the same point that Dio will hit
Whisper
9.
to Kay, yo, dude, betray, and then we can beat Dio's ass and you can leave and get help.
And then, as Dio goes towards the gate, Kay can pick him up and throw him into the sun.
Yeah. Because we know we're in
See?
space, there's no gravity,
Doesn't
it's just
matter
gonna
if I
take a
go to
while.
the AV room or not. My vote's the same either way.
We see that he's a good person, though.
Mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless.
Because, like, this shows to us,
Right.
in the other path we've already taken, that it was a sure thing that he was going to pick ally. He was never even going to think about betraying us.
Take care of Quark.
Of course.
Yeah, which is why I think he's going to be the most mad when we're dying on the ground because of Dio, and he'll be the one to start kicking Dio like that
You worry about
one
yourself.
meme from
Beat
JoJo's
his
Bizarre
ass.
Adventure.
Dude. If you know someone died to save your grandson's life and there was a murderer right in front of you, you better start getting violent. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind.
So yo, we got guys. We're probably getting close to picking an option here. What are you guys feeling? What's you feeling in your heart of hearts?
Probably have to call it.
We're gonna-
after we make the
We're gonna have to spend our last moments with Clover.
Quite everyone.
She's gonna be the one in the room with us.
One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
Then he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. He probably been worried I might try and take the Excelivir from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AV room.
So what's he gonna do now if we just, like, told everyone that he has the Excelivir and has been holding us hostage?
Yeah.
We just have, like, 3 people not go into the AB rooms, get on either side of those doors, so when he gets out...
Yeah, and then, like, the moment that door opens, before he can react, just grab him.
3
people should be able to stop it.
3 people grab him and just snap his neck. Because remember, the results are displayed after you leave the AB rooms.
Yeah, and it takes a second or two for it to actually appear even on the damn screen afterwards.
Yeah, so
he... I made in my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but part of me still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. I'm sure he wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
You can explain Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
Right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
God, can you imagine the balls?
Because my BP
like,
is
everyone
6,
enters the
I
thing,
assume.
it's counting down the last 10 seconds,
Yes.
Tenmyoji just dead-ass sprints
As long
into
as
the fucking
Tenmyoji
final
votes
AV room,
Ally,
it's
I
Betray.
can't choose Betray.
Okay, Alice, I know you're trying to be smart, play the game a little bit, but I'm gonna let you know, somebody you need to worry about way more than Kay is about to hit 9 BP after this one, and I'm gonna be dying, so I need you to please Betray here, such that,
If I do, Kay's
at
BP
least
will go
one
up to
person...
9.
No, Sion, here's the mistake. We've only joked about the fact that Dio is secretly Kay, and he's playing both sides of it. Kay is a human being with a heart and soul.
Dio is just the shell after Kay leaves.
You needn't worry.
Dio is a circus man, also known as the worst type of human.
Really?
Of course.
Now, if it was Dio in the pair, I would agree with you. He would do
Then you
that.
don't need to
He's
go in
done
there.
it before and will do it at every opportunity.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
He would continue briskly toward the AV room as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. I'll scramble to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out.
Trust me, this seems like a red flag, but I'm telling you,
I'm okay with this. Disappeared in the third room from the left.
Kay's doing this
Alice
because
is going to be okay.
Kay looked at us when
We
we
have
said...
no fucking idea where Kay falls on this. He has betrayed multiple times, but also allied multiple times.
Well, actually, we know Clover was the one that betrayed the first time.
Clover's a bitch.
Force. What I was gonna say is... Kay saw us when we were asked that question of, like, hey, did you guys find any of that medicine needed to save that child? And we looked at Dio and then looked back and said, no, definitely not. We have found no medicine anywhere. And, like, Clover had that, like, I'm biting my lip look. Kay calculated all that in his head and realized that Dio has that and that
Well,
he's
there's
using it as
nothing we can
leverage.
do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right. Oh, okay.
Clover, time for us to go.
Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room.
Should only be mad about Dio. He's the only guy in here who's actually just evil. Everyone else has motives.
No. You guys should only care about Luna, because she's the only one who is a wholesome being.
All right, what are we voting here?
I only have a choice, do I? Only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to Ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You have 6 BP too, right? If you choose Ally and we choose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only choice we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran towards the voting machine. No! Stop! You violated the law. All your stolen goods are now forfeit. I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess it was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
Ten seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Thanks.
Guys, what if we're in a snake situation and we have fake arms?
Means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. Gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the pulling machine.
Damn, that would mean that would be a world of difference here.
Three, 2, 1.
All right.
Ally or Betray.
Final choices. Oops, my finger slipped. I accidentally clicked Betray. We have not betrayed ever, other than the one time.
We don't betray around here. We don't do it. The only time we've ever betrayed has been that one where it was just showing off the other ending. What happens if you get a bad ending?
I'm just waiting for Forrest to give me power.
Yeah, Forrest is being a massive bitch.
Forrest to give me the ability to either choose ally or betray myself. Forrest either makes the decision to ally here or passes the buck. I'm gonna tell you, the buck stops here. I don't know, dude. What if we get a good ending? What if we actually learn, while Dio is a heartless piece of shit, he only likes to kill when he's doing the stabbing, so he wouldn't want us to die this way.
You're all very slow.
Forrest is probably pretty behind due to, like, lag problems, so I'm gonna let that be a thing.
Forrest needs to get his shit together.
So, Forrest? Forrest? Forrest!
You've created a time paradox. Turn the console off right now. Oh yeah, I thought about my decision. It's just that I thought about that decision before we had to wait for you.
So, Bai, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts are I'd like to go shopping before 5 minutes before the store closes.
What stores do you shop at?
Ones that don't have the 5 minutes before close stipulation, like Force.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been
It's
completed.
just that easy.
I don't fucking betray, buddy. I don't betray.
We don't betray around here. We only ever ally. We don't pick. We're not bad people. We're going the Luna route. Luna ending achieved.
For your participation.
Yeah, and Simon still takes, still acts as though he hates me all the time.
He's the one carrying.
I carry him on my back
opening.
to the victories he wants to see, and yet, Forrest is the viewer dedicated to coming to my streams, and Scion's not. Suspect.
Scion, you have a good taste. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking.
I want them to curveball me so hard here.
And Dio hits ally?
No. I want him to hit betray and then this to become a lock ending.
So we're getting betrayed, but the game doesn't end? Oh! Oh, dude, Kay also has 9.
Yeah, Kay also has 9.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. Result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable.
Well, there goes that. Unless these are some special fake arms that have pain receptors.
Right? I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic, Soporil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble and gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it. You'll keep your promise. God damn it. I groaned. With Herculean effort, lifted my head, and then my sluggish body off the floor.
Another descendant of Organism B.
Every step was a battle. Whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again.
Isn't this the same thing that Ace injected himself with and, like, talked to us for, like, 5 minutes afterwards?
But it was probably less because he didn't use the entire vial. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. Then again, we're also still moving. I would reach Dio. Then, at last. The smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back? Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found Excelavir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now, you... I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he would give it back to us, the Excelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said, unmistakably, Excelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now, at least Cork will be alright. With that the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay?
Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First, is this over real? Let's put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocularine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Sopro was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There has to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Because this is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. Wasn't ready to give up one life yet. There has to be an answer. Oh, Ninja was right. Oh shit, my cup fell on the floor. Hey, I had fun. I think I did okay.
Oh. I want to look at the thing. I accidentally closed out of it. Now I need to watch this intro. I really wish you could skip this every other time and it didn't just like have to flow in same exact fucking pace every time.
Hey, you fucked it. Is there proof it wasn't a murder? No. We need to be done.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, you guys remember something? When we started this path, right?
Yeah.
We had a lock like this, right? That said, block number 2 is there proof it wasn't murder? And now we have a lock that looks like this.
I wonder what that means. I guess we'll have to find out next time.
Also, why does this lock have 2 points after it? I assumed you would get those after you go into the lock after. Why are there 2 points after it? Does this one just end with us going like, all right, so here's the proof it wasn't murder. And Clover's
She
like,
stabs you anyway. Yeah.
that makes sense, but also fuck you, bad ending. All right, well, if we have to be done, then I guess we are done here, and we will be back on Saturday.
I need to go do things, but, you know, I don't want to do Saturday. I want to play Persona 4, and then next Thursday, oh, sorry, I work for 18 hours that day. Can't do that day either.
I'm sorry.
And then the next Saturday after that, that's Haunted. I can't even be in my house that day.
Whether Bio's here or not, I will be playing this game on Saturday. And I'll see you all then.
So how'd you guys like the ending? Bye!